Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to have you guys today with me for today's topic because today's topic is all about how you don't need more motivational videos. Your actions already show your priorities. So, we all know how looking at improvement videos, motivational videos, help us feel good about ourselves because it makes us feel as if we are doing something productive. And don't get me wrong, it is something productive, but often it ends at just watching a video instead of acting and implementing action towards our goals. So we fall into this trap, into this loop of watching continuously improvement videos because it helps us feel so good about ourselves because we feel like we're learning something, and most of the time we feel like we're productive. We can put that as we're doing other tasks while listening to those videos. Yeah, but the problem is that most of the time we only watch those videos and we they keep us stuck from actually acting because we believe that by watching them continuously it actually makes us get closer to our dreams, to our goals, but it's not the reality. The only way you can truly get to your dreams and goals is by staying disciplined and being in alignment with yourself and your priorities. So this is what we're going to talk about today in this video, and we're going to talk mostly about the solution towards reframing the situation and how I can help you guys, and some practical solution that helped me even because I used to struggle with this and I still sometimes do because we are human and no one is perfect and we all make mistakes. The reality: actions will always speak louder than your desires. I'm not telling you to not watch those videos, but you have to understand one thing specifically. The more you just watch those videos and you don't implement any changes, the more your brain gets satisfied with feeling productive. He thinks he's being productive, and yeah, it is a productive thing, but your brain doesn't know the difference between your reality and what you imagine. So when you are listening to this video, I assume you must feel like, oh, I'm gonna start those new goals. You feel motivated. You're gonna do this to achieve your dream life. And so it makes us satisfied. It makes us stay in our comfort zone because it makes us feel as if we are implementing the work without actually doing it. And that is when we have to bring self awareness to understand that we cannot continue this way, that we have to implement the changes, and we need to look where our time is mostly going. Those videos are crucial for your growth, to understand your values, to understand even what you have to improve about yourself, what you would like to do, about where you want to go in your path, in your purpose. But we have to become aware of if we're implementing the actual actions from those videos we're watching or if we're just watching them. So, I'm gonna give you guys some solutions on how to align your actions with priorities. First, you have to get radically honest with yourself because change will never happen if you stay delusional about your current actions. And this is not to blame you. This is not to blame yourself and hate on yourself, and it's not about that. When you start to get aware about your current actions, you shouldn't blame yourself. Yeah, of course, you need to change those things, but as long as now you are doing the work to become aware of it and after change it, and even sometimes you might have days where you're less productive. It's normal, we are human. But the main thing you have to do is to always work towards being the best version of yourself every single day. and get into the awareness of how you can do that and how you can implement that and how you can change that. So you have to get radically honest with yourself. Are you watching those videos and after you are not implementing any of those things, or you are not working towards your dream life, towards your goals, and after you're just hanging out with your friends, you're partying? The main point is to create balance. You don't have to cut off anything, but you do have to prioritize what matters more, and then after get into the comfort and the fun. Because if not, you'll never reach your dream life, because you're not going to prioritize what's truly important to get there. You have to decide what actually matters to you. I'm gonna give you guys an example. Instead of always hanging out with your friends, partying, example, you want to work on a YouTube and you have days where you have to work on your structure, on understanding the next topic video, on editing. You have to understand what actually matters to you. Do you want to work towards your dream life, or do you want to just have fun? And it's not gonna get you anywhere. Like, most of the time, the fun things, the comfort things don't get us anywhere. It is fun in the moment because it doesn't require any work. But the best fun, the best things that will fulfill you in the end, that actually creates lasting success, is the things that are hard in the moment, that after brings you the success, the best, the happiness. So you have to understand what actually matters, what you want to prioritize. And it's fine if you want to hang out with your friends, if you want to drink, it's fine. But you cannot after complain, or you cannot after feel bad about yourself if you are prioritizing those things over the things that could create your dream life. Create proof through small, consistent changes. It's like the snowball effect. You start meditating for 10 minutes a day. What does it build? It builds consistency. After, it builds discipline. And after, it builds self trust, because you're showing yourself, you're showing up for yourself every single day. And so you cannot go from nothing to drastic changes. But it's like the snowball effect. Once you do something, consistency, repeatedly, it grows over time and multiplies into other things you can implement. So, you want to go to the gym, you want to start eating healthy. Feed your mind with good foods, with good things that will support your energy, that will make you be able to concentrate on your success, on concentrating better. If you have friend groups that are toxic with you, cut them off. Your surroundings are important and are undeniably influencing you every single day. Who you surround yourself with matters. These are the tips I recommend, but whatever it is you want to start doing, implement it. And don't ever underestimate how just one thing can dramatically change your life, because it always multiplies into other things that after you start doing, and it is truly amazing. If you want to look it up, write the snowball effect. It is truly amazing and it is facts. Replace motivation with structure. The reality is you cannot watch those motivational videos repeatedly. It is not going to do anything. Yes, you do need from times to times, but minim do it twice a day. You don't need more than that, because more than that is just making you lose time with watching those motivational videos instead of actually implementing new changes into your life. You need a structure. For example, me, for my YouTube videos, every Sunday I plan my structure. I plan the topic. I plan how am I going to get better. You need a structure. For example, you want to go to the gym 5 times a week or 4 times a week. You make a structure for each day of the week you're going to go, and you make time for it from whatever. For example, you're going to school and there's days you cannot go. You make time for when you can go. You need to structure. That is why you need to structure what matters to you and make time for it. Because no matter how much things you have going on in your life, you will always prioritize what matters to you and you will always make time for it. You have to learn saying no. There is a lot of times I say no to people to concentrate on my YouTube, to learn new things, to improve myself. Because if I say yes to all of those hangouts, I'm never gonna improve myself. I'm never gonna improve myself, and I'm never gonna get better. And this doesn't mean I never hang out with my friends. It doesn't mean that, yeah, it doesn't mean I don't let myself have fun. This is not real. This is not the reality. It is just about prioritizing what matters most to you. And it's not because I don't like my friends, I don't like my family, but I do have a goal in my mind and I will do everything to reach it and to achieve it. So you have to have this same mentality. Make alignment your new definition of success. Motivation is important. It's what can get you started if you want to. But discipline and alignment, it's what keeps you going. It's what makes you have the structure. It's what makes you believe even in the hard times. And it's what keeps your priorities going up. So, those motivational videos, being motivated, it doesn't last. What lasts is discipline and alignment. So, make it your new definition of success. So, I hope this video was helpful, guys, and I do want to say something. I am not perfect. I do sometimes also struggle with this, but I do think it's important for us to remember that we have we are getting in a world with so much technology, and it makes us lose so much time. The more we're on it, we we are it lowers us. It stops us from improving because we are doom scrolling, we stop reading, we stop learning, and I don't want any of that to happen to you guys. And that is why we have to become aware. And it is not our fault. It is so easy to get distracted nowadays, especially with how much information we have, with how much it's addicting to be on social media. Even with those motivational videos, it's addicting. It makes us feel as if we're productive, we're doing something, we're implementing the changes when we're actually doing nothing. But we have to become aware so we can actually help ourselves to become better and to actually do something meaningful. Because the thing is, this is what actually will make us more fulfilled in the end. This is what actually will make us more happier in the end. The numbers of time in the past where I was doom scrolling, and it's fun on the moment because you're in your comfort zone, and then after I realized I didn't clean my room, I didn't do the things that were actually important to me. You feel like shit, and then the cycle repeats. But when every time, and everyone can relate to that, but every time you have a productive day, you woke up early, you didn't use your phone, you journal, you work towards your goals, you went to your gym, we always feel much better. And that is why this self-awareness is not to blame yourself. You can blame yourself when you start becoming aware and you still don't implement the changes. That is on you, that is your fault. But the self-awareness is actually there to help you understand the change is now in your hands. You can do everything you can put your mind to, and you can achieve anything you want to. We just have to make the time for it and prioritize what actually matters. So thank you guys for listening to me. This was an amazing video. I hope I helped you, and on that I will see you in another video. I love you, my angels. Take care, and I believe in all of you.